You know, some words don't just hurt you. They change the very ground beneath your feet. They rewrite your entire history in a single sentence. I was 16 when she said it. My mother. Well, the woman I called mother for my entire life. It was a Tuesday. I remember because the house always smelled of bleach and lemons on Tuesdays. She was scrubbing the kitchen counter, her back to me. I had just asked her a simple question, something about my school project, about family history. A totally ordinary, innocent question. She stopped scrubbing. The room was so quiet, I could hear the clock ticking in the hallway. Then, she slowly put the sponge down. She turned around, and her eyes, they weren't the warm, sometimes tired eyes I knew. They were flat, distant, like stones at the bottom of a river. "Maybe it's time you knew," she said, her voice eerily calm. "You were never meant to be my daughter." The world just stopped. It felt like all the air had been sucked out of the room. Never meant to be my daughter. The words hung in the air between us, sharp and heavy. I couldn't breathe. All I could do was stare at the little frayed thread on her apron pocket. My mind was screaming, but my voice was gone. She went back to scrubbing, as if she hadn't just taken a bomb to my world, as if she hadn't just erased me. That was the setup, the foundation of my life. I was the younger of two girls. My sister, Clara, was 2 years older. She had our mother's smile. She had our father's laugh. I never looked like anyone. I used to joke that I was the milkman's baby. It was a silly family joke. We'd all laugh. But now the joke wasn't funny anymore. It was the truth. Our house was a normal house. Mornings were a rush of toast and school bags. Evenings were homework at the kitchen table. But if I look back now, with this new, painful lens, I can see the cracks, the small ways I never quite fit, the way my mother's hug to Clara lasted a second longer, the way my father's eyes would sometimes drift over me, as if he was looking for something or someone else. I thought it was all in my head. I thought I was just sensitive. After that day in the kitchen, everything became different. The silence in the house grew thicker. Meals were quiet. I felt like a ghost in my own home, a guest who had overstayed her welcome by 16 years. I started spending more time in my room. I'd lie on my bed and stare at the ceiling, trying to piece it all together. If I'm not her daughter, then whose am I? Why did they keep me? The questions were like a swarm of bees in my head, constant and loud. One afternoon, a few weeks after the bomb had dropped, I overheard my parents talking in hushed tones in the living room. Their voices were low, but I caught fragments. "Needs to know the whole story," my father said. My mother's reply was sharp. And say what? That her mother didn't want her? That we were just the backup plan? Backup plan. The words sliced right through me. I wasn't a daughter. I was a responsibility, a burden they had been handed. The turning point came on a rainy afternoon, much like this one. I was rummaging in the attic, looking for an old photo album for a school project. The air was thick with dust and memories. And then, tucked inside a battered leather suitcase, under a stack of old baby clothes that must have been Clara's, I found it. A small wooden box. My heart started to pound. I knew instinctively that this was it, the answers. Inside, there was no grand revelation, no dramatic letter, just fragments of a life that wasn't mine. A faded hospital bracelet with a name I didn't recognize, a black and white ultrasound photo, and a small, worn-out teddy bear with one button eye missing. And then, tucked into the lining of the box, a folded piece of paper. It was a birthday card. The front had a cartoon cupcake on it. With trembling hands, I opened it. The handwriting was messy and rushed. It read, "Happy first birthday, my beautiful girl. I hope your life is full of laughter and light. I'm so sorry I can't be there to see you blow out your candle. Please know that letting you go was the hardest thing I will ever do. It was never because I didn't love you. It was because I did. Always. Your mom. It wasn't signed. There was no name. Just those words, etched in blue ink, now smudged with time, or maybe with tears. I sat there, on the dusty attic floor, clutching that tiny bear, and for the first time, I didn't feel anger at the mother downstairs. I felt a profound, aching sadness for the one who wrote this card, the one who loved me enough to let me go. I never confronted my parents with the box. What would I have said? The woman who raised me, with her bleach and her lemons and her quiet distance, she was just trying to live with a choice that was never really hers either. She took in a child that wasn't hers, a living, breathing reminder of a story I still don't fully know. My resolution wasn't a dramatic reunion or a tearful confession. It was quieter than that. It was a slow, gentle understanding that settled over me. My family wasn't a lie. It was just complicated. It was built on a foundation of someone else's heartbreak. I am a collection of missing pieces, a daughter to a mother who couldn't keep me, and a daughter to a mother who, in her own way, tried. The love I received was real, even if it was fractured, even if it was quiet. I never sent a letter to my first mother. I don't even know her name. But sometimes, on nights like this, I look up at the same moon and I hope she knows. I hope she feels that the little girl with the missing button bear turned out okay. That her sacrifice, her impossible love, was the first and most profound gift I ever received. My story is built on a goodbye, but my life is my hello. Thank you. Thank you for listening, for sharing this quiet space with me. If any part of my story has echoed a feeling in your own heart, please know you're not alone. Your story matters too. I'd be honored if you'd share a piece of it in the comments below. If you'd like to hear more stories like this, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Be gentle with your own heart. Until next time.